Hello.
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Um,
Amazing.
sorry, I had to turn my
Can
volume down. Oh,
can you hear me fine?
yes, I can hear you perfectly.
There we go. I'm on my phone right now, so I
All
was
right.
just making sure.
All right.
Mm.
So, thank you for joining me on the podcast. I really appreciate it. Um,
Thank you for having me.
no problem. Go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are.
So I'm Nixxie. I'm the Big Games Community Manager. Been here for a really long while. Um, I guess always been around a community and all that. Um, I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, I've been here for around 7 years. Uh, in August. I really know life the server. I just love being around here. Love helping everybody, chatting with everybody, just doing everything.
So, you've been working for Big Games for 7 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Um 2017, 2018. I've been here since the beginning.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I,
Uh,
that that was actually one of my questions, and I was not expecting that. I was expecting around like 3 years.
oh no. Yeah, I've been here. Pet Sim, the first Pet Sim update too.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And how did you find the job? Were you a player or was there a job
So
request?
I'm a mother. A lot of people know that I'm a mother of
Mm-hmm.
three feral children.
Mm-hmm.
They got me into playing Roblox. I was always into gaming, but it was more shooting games, Call of Duty, and stuff. They got me into Roblox, and the first game I did play was Pet Sim. I would sit there and grind around all the little chests they had, and I ended up meeting a Night Fox, who is a really, really old admin and a really good friend. He ended up offering me, he's like, hey, you want to help with big games? Like, you want to be a moderator? And I didn't have Discord at all. I didn't know what it was. I'm not that tech savvy. And I got invited into the server, and it was maybe the server had maybe 1,200 people in there. Like, that's how long ago this was.
That's crazy.
And yeah, they ended up giving me trial mod, and eventually I worked my way up. Was admin for a while, and I think I've been CM for going on 4 years now.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
so it was nice meeting people in game and being here, and I've been here ever since. Preston can't get rid of me.
that's a long time. And how many people are in the Discord now?
Uh, ooh, I think coming close to 600,000.
Wow.
I would have to check it. It's been a, let's see. Actually, I could look.
I was just trying to check.
559,000.
559,000. That's a
Yes,
lot.
a lot.
That is a lot. And if you go into the trading channel, if you go into the trading channel, it's just constantly moving. Constantly. You can't even look at what people are selling. That's just how
And
active it is.
yes, we call that the no man's land. We can't put, we try to put a slow mode on it, but there's so many people in there that it's constant.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's
it's a
see.
lot of people.
Yeah,
And
and it never stops too. It's like this 24/7,
mhm.
like all the time, and it's heavily moderated with bots because even the moderators can't keep up.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, that's our Shadowland in the Discord server.
Yeah, for a chat like that, it definitely needs to be bots only moderating the whole thing.
Oh yeah, it's heavily with automod and everything like that. It catches all the bad players and all the beam links and some cross trading. Well, most of the cross trading, we always have to update automod because they find funny ways of bypassing. So it's a never ending battle. It's uphill, constantly uphill, and it never just flattens out. So we do watch that channel a lot.
So you were one of the first employees for Big Games,
Uh
other
one of
than
the
devs.
first couple batches. Yeah, there was a few before us. We had a community manager named Bradley.
Hmm.
That's old past, and yeah, I think some of them are actually still around. I think from original members from back then, there's a couple admins. Sunny, she's been there for a while, a really, really, really long while. Sheena, and there's a couple others that are still like original staff. They
How,
came after me, but I still remember them from when I was an admin.
how many are there in total?
Staff members?
Yeah.
Ooh, uh, I think somewhere around 30 or 40.
Wow.
It fluctuates sometimes.
hmm
Yeah, and we're about to add a heck of a lot more.
Those are all paid staff?
For staff, the moderators, it differs. It's like per ticket. It used to be per ticket and stuff like that, but
hmm
yeah, no, everybody here at the staff, they do it because they want to. They love helping the community and stuff like that. They volunteer all of their time to hang out on Discord and help everybody.
Yeah. When I first started meeting staff members, the only person that I actually knew was Subu.
I
And
love Sue.
yeah, Sue, she is the community manager for my Discord server.
Mhm.
So she sets up all the movie nights, game nights, all that for our server. And she's a great
Oh,
person.
yeah, she's a great moderator, a great friend. I've known her for a while.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
very silly.
Yeah, me and her, we act like brother and sister, so we're always picking on each other.
Oh, me too. Yes, if you only knew what I did to her yesterday, it was funny. I convinced her about blinker fluid, how it existed for Teslas, and yeah,
She fell for that.
she fell for it.
Wow. I'm honestly not surprised.
Me neither. That's why she's just, I love her.
I'm
Every time
honestly
I'm
not
having a bad
surprised.
day, I go to Sue.
Yeah, I actually thought about doing that with one of my kids, the older ones. I was thinking about going to AutoZone and be like, "Can you go inside and ask them for blinker fluid and see their reaction when they come back out?"
I would record that and keep it forever in a little bank. Be like,
Yeah.
here for when you're older, like when your 20th birthday, here's you as a kid thinking there was blinker fluid.
I wonder if I ask my wife if she'll think it's a real thing.
Oh, maybe, maybe not. Lives are getting smarter. We're evolving, you know.
So, for big games, all everything you do is like from moderating, from the applications. What else do you do?
So I help with moderating. I do partner applications, staff applications. I update staff and community. We have websites for the staff members with
hmm
everything they need to do and need to know for being at big games, like with in-game guidelines, Discord guidelines, and all of that. Uh, Partner apps. I just started doing them again. Usually that's Josh's job.
hmm
But I started doing them and it's kind of fun. I love interacting with everybody. I just started using Twitter.
hmm
So that's a struggle. What else do I do? It's basically onboarding with staff and training them. I'm actually just about to do it. We just put out staff applications and got to spend 2 weeks training them and showing them how to use Discord and bots and in game and all of that and make sure that they're set
hmm
so they could help also keep the community safe. I work with the devs. I don't develop. I barely know how to use an air fryer. I'm just going to make that clear. But I bring bugs and in-game issues and stuff with them, and I communicate between the devs and the staff and try to keep everything flowing smoothly.
hmm And so when you do the applications, what's the process of that?
Oh Lord. So usually it takes a while. A lot of people don't see that really because it's only sometimes it's me who does them, or sometimes it's the admins if they're around.
hmm
But we sit there. Sometimes we'll get. I think the most we've ever gotten was 3,500 staff applications,
hmm
and I left it open for 2 weeks. So it's basically going through each and every single one and just reading them. I'll read every single one, and I look for attention to detail, just everything, because sometimes it's like we're looking for specific things or specific time zones. So it's reading through everything and making down a list. And this one, there's actually a lot of really good ones. I'm gonna have a lot of trouble picking.
Oh, that's good.
But, then after that, I'll just make a list. I'll put out the ping that everybody waits for, and then the trial period starts. And that's where they'll do the little training. They'll get their tag for a trial mod inside the Discord, and I teach them how to do everything. My little minions in training. Yeah, it's pretty easy, but I think the most tedious part though is reading through all of the apps. This one, I think, was 1,600 apps.
Mm-hmm. For a
It's a
partner?
lot, and then this is for staff applications, and then partner
Oh.
applications. There was maybe just below 500.
Oh, okay. So you were
Yeah,
saying
it's the same process. Yeah, it's the same
okay.
process with
Only
I can even
500
get in
partner?
detail. Yeah, there's 500 for partner. I could go through the process with that too. It's pretty similar to the staff apps, but it's like more looking through channels and all of that. Like I try to look through everything. It's really hard to when LCLC and Night Fox apply like 10 times each, but it's not really LCLC or Night Fox. And like fake accounts. Like I have to go there. The staff, the partner apps are way more tedious than the staff apps because people they do lie about their channels and the
Mm-hmm.
subscribers. So basically, like I'll go through the list and I'll look first. I'll look at the count, um, and I'll see, hey, like they have this much. I'll look on the link that they send. I'll make sure that it matches everything.
Mm-hmm.
Their view count, everything, and I'll check their content. I'll make sure that they're not like advertising like scam stuff, like stuff that could put other players at risk, like compromise their accounts. Because I have noticed, like especially with scamming and stuff in game, like there's a lot of malicious stuff that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first thing I check. I'm like, okay, are they like advertising free Robux and stuff like that? Because nobody ever gets free Robux. That is a lie. I wish. I'd be rich. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's really tedious, but it's like I'm trying to do more too for partners because I do notice there are a lot of smaller content creators that do amazing videos. They
Mm-hmm.
make better than even like some of our bigger partners. And I'm trying to do something for them where they could be seen because I see all their videos. Like I follow a lot of them. I watch their videos. I'll come into their streams and just say hi and stuff like that. Like I want to do something for them too. Like even though they don't meet our requirements, I still want them. They're a bigger part of the community, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
is what I'm saying. So it'd be cool to do something for them eventually.
Yeah, and we fell under that category. We didn't meet the requirements, but we were able to get the partnership, which we
Yep.
really appreciated.
Oh,
And
that's all right. I see that with people. Like I find that being a big games pet partner is a stepping stone. It's a good way to build your channel. You already have great content.
mm-hmm.
You already have most of the subscribers, most of the views and stuff like that. But I think like you already have like those, like get them partner, like even though you don't mean it, you could still build after that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
it's once people see, partner Blocks Family YT, they always check out our channel, and a lot of
Mhm.
them do subscribe. And the thing is when I post a video on the Blocks Family channel, and let's say pet sim related, put a lot of work into it and everything, and it's a really good informative video, but it doesn't really get that many views. And I think that's more on my side because I don't really know how to work YouTube. I just enjoy posting videos.
Mhm.
And it's kind of I don't know how to say it, but it's frustrating. It's kind of frustrating. You put all this work into a video. Like there's a video that I've been working on for like the past 4 months for bee swarm simulator,
Mhm.
and I feel that video is gonna get like no views. And I've
Yeah,
been working on it
that's
for like
one
four
thing.
months.
Yeah, with the
And
community, it's different with partners because I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for saying this, but the community are really it's really based on giveaways. Like if you're
Mm-hmm.
sitting there, I'm not going to name, but like if you're sitting there doing giveaways, that's how you're going to farm views and follows and stuff like that. And that's what really sucks because
Mm-hmm.
when you really work hard on a video and it doesn't have a giveaway or anything like that, like it doesn't get noticed. Like people, like if I was to do a Twitter right now, um, and say like something like about the game, like just something,
Yep.
like anything random, I'd barely get anything. But then once I do a giveaway, oh my lord, like I think one time I had 58,000 impressions in a week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. With the
I'm just like,
giveaways with Disruptor you've been doing. Yeah, those.
yes, he's dumping another one on me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he did one with me recently as well. A code for the gingerbread dragon. And
Yes, he messaged me this morning, and well, yeah, a couple days ago. I've been kind of away because of being busy with big games and real
mhm.
life, and he's like, you want to do another giveaway?" And I'm just like, "Oh boy."
And that's what I was leading to is, but whenever I do my streams, I do my giveaway streams, which we actually did stop doing just because of this reason is whenever we would do streams, everybody will pour in and everybody will be there talking and I'm doing the giveaways. You know, we've always been big with the community, helping the community, doing giveaways, and people always show up for that. But then when I would put out the videos, you know, that some of those people they will show up, but most of the time none of them show up unless they know there's a giveaway in there.
Yeah, that's the dark side about being partner. It's you get a lot of followers. It's not for what you do, but what you can give.
Hmm.
I've noticed that a lot, even with myself.
Yeah,
Like
and
you could always be nice, you could always help people, but then they'll see that you're giving, and then that's all you're known for, kind of
hmm
thing.
yeah, and that's why I started this podcast because this podcast is not really a place where I could do giveaways, even though I did do one with Night Fox. It's more of a, I think it will attract the viewer more towards learning about the people in the community, learning about you, learning about Night Fox, learning about numerous. Um, like
Ew.
yesterday, there was someone that tagged me on Twitter, and someone was talking about numerous, saying that he's a clickbaiter, saying all these bad things about him. He's not a good person. And then someone replied to them and tagged me and said, well, this person did a podcast with Numerous. And if you listen to the podcast, I'm pretty sure it'll change your views on him. And so the person was like, all right, I'll check it out. And then I checked this morning. He replied, he's like, yeah, I checked it out. Numerous does seem like a chill dude. You know,
He is.
I'm just saying things out of the way I see it. But then once you learn about the actual person, that's you're not really used to seeing, then you'll be like, oh, okay, so now I understand more of who you are and why you do the things you do. And so I think, you know, doing this podcast to me is more important than making the mastery videos I've been doing for the longest time. Um, I think
Yeah,
this,
it's better. I love this.
yeah, I think it's more beneficial for the community to learn about the people behind the screen than to, you know, do a video where I'm like, okay, today we're gonna get level 99 hatching. I'm gonna use the XP mastery potions because I'm too lazy to go get it. Boom, I got it. All right, let's see the perks. Those videos, I enjoy making the videos. I ended up getting all 99 masteries, but you know, not a lot of people can afford those potions, and I should have done it the legit way, even though that would have been a lot longer to make the video and way more boring.
Yeah, you'd have to put it in 5 times speed for what, a 5 days total.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, with the hatching, I think it'll take a lot longer than that, especially the pets one.
I think I finally met most of my masteries. I just the fusing one. I don't know. I looked in game and it reset to one, and I give up.
Hmm.
I give up. They need to make it so much easier because I think I was only at 10 to begin with.
Well, well, if you look, have you ever played or heard of a game called RuneScape?
I love RuneScape.
So it's the same exact thing as RuneScape. Even the levels. 92 is half of 99, and it's all the same exact XP for every level.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've been
I
playing
think some of the.
RuneScape since 2003,
Mhm.
and my account still isn't maxed out.
Yeah, I lost my account. I'll still play it like the old school one. I've actually have it on my laptop 'cause I love games like that, like RuneScape, Diablo,
Mm-hmm.
Skyrim, like any kind of games where you could progress and go in game and just craft things.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's funny too because you mentioned RuneScape because I'm pretty sure some of the devs came from like a RuneScape background. I think some of them used to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe where some of the in-game stuff originated from.
Oh yeah, definitely. Every time they come out with an update and I see something RuneScape related, I go straight to Twitter and I'm like, yeah, you guys got this from RuneScape. Like the
I mean, I
crystal
love it.
keys.
Yeah, like they've been adding such cool stuff. I love it.
Mm-hmm. And the capes, the crystal keys,
Yeah,
the XP levels. It's pretty cool, and it's every time I see something RuneScape related, it always makes me smile.
yeah, it brings back the nostalgia.
Yeah.
You're just like, yes, reliving it.
And so back to what we were talking about with the partner apps is something I wanted to bring up was that a lot of these content creators that I see, some partners, some not, a lot of them, it seems like they only play when they're making content and then they don't actually play the game. They don't really know anything about the game. They just know how to make the content.
Yeah, that's actually something I've been trying to fix for a while. Like I said, I just started doing partner apps, but I've noticed that too, like where some people will only want partner just for the eggs or just for the tag and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But like they'll sit there, they'll grind for videos, but as soon as they get partner, they stop making videos. And I've been trying to like clear it out because I know there's some. This is actually great that you're talking about this because I get yelled at on Twitter for it all the time. Like, this person's been partner for so long, they only have 10K subs. So a lot of our partners that don't meet it are our OG partners that have been around since the birth of big games. They're
Mm-hmm.
the first partners ever. Like, I think there's Very Fun, Richie. I love Richie. Um, who else? There's a couple of OG ones that are still around. They still live stream and make content sometimes, but they don't meet it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had a lot of people bring that up too. They're like, okay, well, because I didn't get partner for the fifth time because I only have so and so subs. How come these people get them? And I'm just like, hey, like those are OG people. Like they've been around. They were the first partners.
Mm-hmm.
They are the stepping stone. But it's just like we try to bring it in, like try to make them meet standards, and it's like it's hard to because like I said earlier, like they'll stop making content or they'll make one video just for the sake of partner. I know there are a few. Recently, we've been trying to, well, the devs have been trying to go more than just Twitch and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to start doing TikTok, but as you know, it's banned right now. I'm
It's
not
not.
banned, but I have two screaming kids because they deleted Twitter being deleted TikTok being upset, and then it came back, and now the Play Store won't let them download it again. And now
Yeah.
I'm just like, ha ha, like, bring it. But as for like when it comes to partners, like that's what was hard too. Is we want quality content. It's
Yeah.
hard. Like if somebody has what 500,000 subscribers, but it's mostly like shorts. Like I love it when partners put time into it. They sit there with their blood, sweat, and tears editing videos, like really good videos and stuff like that. And like I don't care, like shorts. It does take a little bit of time, but it's like it's really easy to make like a 30-second short of just you running around with eggs and
Mm-hmm.
running around in a circle saying, "Hey, blah blah blah," or like AI voices and all of that. So it's just like I'm trying to keep up with it and trying to clear it out. And I just wish I could bring a lot of these people in.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few of them that I've been seeing on my posts and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I wish, I wish, I wish. Let me help you get there.
There is one. Go ahead.
Pardon?
Go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go
Um,
ahead.
there is one content creator I've been advocating for and really trying hard was Che. And I believe Che did get partner, but then he wasn't given the role because he told me that
Oh
he said that you sent
my,
him a friend request, but he never got the role. And I've been trying to contact him for the longest time, and he's not responding to me.
yeah. I actually do remember him. I sent him a friend request, but he didn't want to be my friend because this is the tedious part. The most part I hate about partner apps is actually sending out the message. I think you remember yours,
Hmm.
like, "Hey, this is Nixxie from Big Games. Congrats on partner." And it's people they don't have their friend requests on. They're not accepting friend requests. They don't have their DMs on, and that's the most tedious part, and that's what takes the longest. It literally sometimes it takes up to like a week and a half to get everybody with their roles because I need to verify that like, hey, is this your Roblox account? Is this your Discord? And Che did not want to be my friend. So if Che is listening, I don't know why you don't want to be my friend. But yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
I
no, he could still reach out. I did remember because I tried to send him a message, like my little partner message, and
mhm.
it just went to the little red, like you do not share a server or something like that.
Yeah, I hate
And I
that.
was like, man, so I just sent a friend request. Wait, 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 wait. I like looking out the window, being like, Che, please accept it. No, he didn't.
Yeah, the day Lulu, gamer mom, she got hers and I'm like, "Oh, cool. How'd you know you got it?" And she was like, "I checked my friend's request and then I checked mine and I saw Nixie." I'm like, that might not be the real one. That's probably just somebody trying to give me
And
give them some kind of information so they could access my account. So I accepted the friend request. I messaged you and then I went straight to Lulu. I'm like, "Is this her?" And she's like, "Oh my god, you got partner."
yeah, that was me. I try to make my profile so it's like different. I do have some copycats out there. Never click links. Never. Big game staff will never reach out to you unless it's me because I
Hmm.
do partners and all of that. But yeah, you could tell it's easily me. I'm friends with a lot of people on Discord. You could check
Hmm.
mutual friends and stuff. And I usually have my ID number, um, and I post it publicly. So I was like, hey, just check to make sure my ID matches.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I've had somebody do that before, and then it was a whole Nixie's a scammer, Nixie's a beamer, and I'm like, that's not even my account. Like, look, it's a fake. It's fake.
yeah, I remember when I first spoke to you. You said something along the lines of "Calm down, old man. Don't have a heart attack."
Oh yeah, I could like hear you hyperventilating through the typing. Yeah, our conversations were pretty funny. That's how I do remember you about because you did have a lot of kids. I was like, it's hard because there's so many partners, but I was like, he's the one with a bunch of kids.
Hmm.
Old
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, if anybody's talking about somebody with 6 kids in Pet Sim, it's usually me.
Oh yeah, I think you got everybody beat. You got an index going.
So what's the craziest app you've gotten so far?
I just got the funniest one. Obviously, I cannot talk about it in a podcast, but
Oh.
I can send it to you. But yeah, there's a couple troll ones. Some of them from my friends, some of them from random people.
Mm.
It's just like some of them toxic. I don't know. There's been a couple of those, but it's just like mostly them looking for attention.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, there's been some funny ones. Yeah, I can't talk about that though because yeah, it's. I think the funniest one I got is not appropriate. I laugh.
Yeah,
It was from a friend of mine.
I would
Oh,
assume that most applications would be just trolls.
it hasn't been that bad. We started taking steps with we don't really collect emails, but it's just like to keep people from making multiple ones.
Hmm.
Like if you're gonna waste time making 20 different emails just to tell me that I suck, go ahead, be my guest. So, we tried to take the step. We tried making the steps just to make it better because I remember one time, oh my God, I was so mad. I put out partner apps on Twitter and
Mhm.
somebody spammed it with 500 blank applications. And I'm like, just like, you butthead. Like, why would you do that? And I had to delete everything one by one by one by one because it was mixed in with actual applications. I was so mad. I was
Mhm.
just like I wanted to rage quit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really that bad. Partner apps is more the trolls and more fake apps and stuff like that. Like I said before, like LC, he applies every single time 20 times, and it gets funnier and funnier every day. Like that I read through it, like I'll see a different email from him, like a different Roblox name, but his channel is still LC, and I'm just like, ah, all right. Like
They
I just
can't
try
be
to delete them
creative.
and move on. I've been going through them actually today, and there's like a lot of decent ones, but it's still like with I got to meet the requirements.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, they can't be creative and use somebody that's not already partner.
Oh yeah, no, they do that. I think Craft Creek's another one. Night Fox is another big one. Uh, Goodness, I can't remember his name. Russo. There we go.
Yeah, but
He's applied
he's
a
a
lot of
he's a
times
partner,
too.
isn't he?
Yeah, but a lot of people do use his name in that too.
Mhm.
I'm just like, I just look through them. So, like, usually, say I have 500, maybe I'd give around 60% of them are legit.
Oh, wow.
And then from there, 5% of them actually meet requirements. This
Mhm.
one, it's a little bit lower. Trying to make something work. I'm just like, oh boy, like I can't, I'm sorry, I can't accept you. You have 2 subscribers, but here, let me give you some pets so you could do some giveaways and build your base kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's this
building
one's a little slow.
building up the subscribers is easy with the giveaways. That's the fastest
Hmm.
way you could build up subscribers. But if you want viewers, giveaways isn't really gonna do it for you.
Yeah, not at all. Giveaways is more a temporary thing. It's good to fill, but once it
Hmm.
comes to where you're not giving something away, you won't get the views or anything like that. They'll only come in flocks for if you're giving something away.
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot too with other partners and stuff like that. Because I hang out in everybody's. If I see there's a partner streaming or one of my friends that are streaming, I'll come hang out with them and I'll go in game. I'll join them in game and hang out with them and troll and change people into characters and little cats with underwear on their heads and stuff. Like I'll make it fun.
Oh,
But
I
it
have I have a picture that I can send you. I just need to go into my Discord and
was it me or was it
no,
Sue?
it was Sue.
I knew it.
We had just won our first top 10 battle. We got number 3, and we were in the plaza celebrating. And Subu decided to change my outfit only. Let me see how
She
far.
she
Here it is.
bullies me. I've been in game and came back and I'm a giant steak and I'm like a giant wad of meat and I know it's Sue. Like I'm like Sue, was that you? And she just laughs and I'm like,
I sent it to you. She put a big
yeah,
black dress on me.
it's really your color. It matches your sunglasses.
It really does. I
You're missing a piece though.
I was I was looking pretty good in that outfit with the Santa Claus beard and the Santa hat.
Yeah, it accentuates your Roblox muscles too. Like, yeah, she did good. I'll
Yeah, she
applaud her
did
for
good.
that.
She did. And it made good for a great photo op.
Yeah, that is banner worthy.
Yeah. um,
Mhm.
but let's see here. Uh, so overall, like, what's it like working for big games? How do you like it? You enjoy it? I know
Uh,
there's things that you don't enjoy, I'm pretty sure.
oh yeah. So overall, I do enjoy it. Like I said, I've been here for so long. I love helping people. I love doing all of that, just being chatty Cathy. Usually not in calls though, so you're lucky. I'm more of a behind the screen yapper.
Mhm.
Uh, but it's fun. Like overall, I do enjoy it. There's always ups and downs. Recently, it's been a little bit down with the drama and toxicity. Oh my lord, over it. I think that's the only part I do not like right now. It's just like you try. I don't know. It's a new age of the community members, I guess I could call it.
Mhm.
They're really feral.
Yeah.
But it's just like overall, I love it. I love being able to like seeing what big games started as and what Pet Sim started as from the little weird pixel. Oh my God, I don't know if you played Pet Sim 1, but it was something else. It was totally different from what it is right now. It's really cool to be here and
Mhm.
see like how it started to what it's become and how it's branched out and everything too with like Pets Go, which is honestly it's a fun game.
Mhm.
I don't mind it. I don't hatch anything in it though, so I might blacklist it from my list of games to play because I can't hatch huge.
I'm actually on
I'm
it right
bullied.
now.
Yeah, I might go play the update today now that the Clan Wars is done, but it's just I don't hatch anything. People keep yelling, "Hey, staff luck," and that's another thing too with like the community where like
Mhm.
I've been having luck hatching Titanics for the first time in forever.
Yeah, I've noticed.
If if you guys knew how much Robux I've spent in this game, I would be in a like a box of shame. And I all like I've actually I'm gonna put myself on the spot because it's actually pretty funny and everybody was instigating me and I'm like, heck yeah, gamble, gamble, let's get these huges. I spent almost 400k Robux in Pet Sim X.
Mhm.
Didn't get one huge.
Not one huge.
Not one huge. And everybody is in chat. Yeah, keep going, Nixie. Yeah, I did not get one huge. And I went to bed and curled up into a ball. I was like, I regret that. I regret everything. And so that's why maybe with this game more, I'm like, okay, I'll just like maybe buy some exclusive eggs from Plaza. I'm not going to spend too much Robux. Like, that was a really dark time in life.
Yeah, there's a few times I've spent a lot on the forever pack and I get nothing, not even a huge. And I'm just like, I hate this game. I quit.
I
I don't
do
want to
it
play
too.
this
And
no
then we
more.
keep playing. It's like they add something into the game that just sets in our minds. Like, half the time I'm like, oh, I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Broken, broken. Can't get in game. And then I'll like hatch a huge or something like that. Or I'll be in game fooling around. And I'm like, okay, I like this game again.
Yeah, for me it's like it's almost like they got hidden cameras in my room. And every time I'm like, I hate this game, I don't want to play it anymore. The very next update there's a new agony. I'm like, okay, I'm playing. And
Oh, yeah.
it's like they listen to the Night Fox podcast because in that podcast I said if I ever get a top 10 in the clan battle with my clan, I quit clan battles. We got top 10. The very next clan battle, the top prize is an agony.
Mm. Yeah, they know. They're like, okay, we can't lose him. Come on, guys, let's do this. Let's do this.
And it happens so often. Like with Pets Go, I'm like, oh, I don't want to play Pets Go no more. Boom, Titanic Storm Agony. Like
Yeah,
it
and then they come out with I can't even say it, and that's I'm not even gonna bother saying it. The G word one,
gargantuan.
Gargant. Yeah, that one. They came out with it and looking goofy as ever with the little
Oh,
googly eyes. I mean, some of them are cute, but that one I just saw that and its arms look like it was put through a meat grinder, and with the googly eyes, I'm just like, I was like, you probably like that. I think we did talk about that too, somewhere
I
else, and I was just like,
I
yeah,
wanted to
they
quit because
brought
of
it.
that agony.
Yeah, that one looks like a what is it called? Eepy or what? I don't know the word the kids use. Is the
Derpy.
yeah derpy? There we go. The derpy agony. It's been through some things, just like me at big games. So that answers your question. Yes, I do enjoy being here. It's just like the ups and the downs, but no matter what, I've still been here. I'm still going to be here until Preston decides to say, "Hey, I'm gonna I don't know, not get a real job because this is really good. Like he did set himself up for this. Like he does a really good job with everything.
Hmm.
But it's just like sometimes like games can't last forever kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
we see that a lot. Like I used to love Bubblegum Sim.
Hmm.
Like that just fell off. Like a lot of games just fall off because like it's really hard with the simulator genre. Like half of the games are like almost exact copies. Like it's all the same thing. It's just like different games.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's hard to compete and keep on top when you're just like basing it off of simulators. I've
Hmm.
noticed that like other games like Tycoons are kind of fun. Um, I don't, yeah, and then you got the popular ones with the little kids with like Bloxburg and what is it? What's that one that put me in a hole? Adopt Me.
Hmm.
I got a bone to pick with them. Yeah, that's my daughter plays that game.
Yeah.
But it's like opposed from games like that where it's like nonstop, like it has a really good following because like it's actual set for kids. I've
Hmm.
noticed with like simulators, it's adults. It's a majority of it is like adults.
Hmm. Yeah,
I've
we
never
like
met so
gambling.
many adults in a child's game, and I don't know. It's everybody I've been meeting. They're like adults. Oh, I'm a grandma. I'm a grandpa. I'm a mother. I'm a father, and I'm like more people like me. Because when I started here, I was the only adult. I was being called grandma and old person. I smell like mothballs by all the mods. They used to make fun of me because here I am. At that time, I was in my 20s, and they're like 15, 16, and yeah, I became the server mother. I'm just like, why you guys? I'm not that old. I play games. I'm cool. Okay, leave me alone. See
Yeah.
that?
I get some hate as well sometimes. Like I remember one day I was in the plaza and I was AFK. I come back, I sit in my chair and someone's saying, "Imagine being 33 with 6 kids and playing a kids game."
Ooh,
And
ooh.
I'm just like, really? Uh, does it matter?
I've gotten that before too. Like, get off Discord and go take care of your kids. I was like, my kids ignore me. They're grown. Like, they feed themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just here because I'm bored. I'm a stay at home mom
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So I have the time, and it's just like I just come on. I hang out with friends. I hang out with the community, and I'm getting told that I'm 35 now. So um and I'm old and get off Roblox. I was like, hey, like all adults are cool. They play Roblox kind of thing. Like that. It reminded me of like that one movie where is it with Adam Sandler and he's like, all the cool kids pee their pants. But that's like the adults of Roblox. Like we're cool. Like we
Yeah.
all play Roblox, okay? The kids got to get over it.
Yeah, and my kids, well, not all my kids, but my son Jordan, he'll always brag to his friends, "Oh, my dad, he's a Roblox YouTuber, and he's making his own Roblox game," and he thinks, the kids, they all think it's cool and everything. And
I have a funny story about that.
about what?
Ugh. My daughter did the same thing. She tells everybody at school, she's like, oh, my mom works for Roblox. And I was like, I don't work for Roblox. And I had kids knocking at my door with their phones in their hand, asking me to connect to my Wi-Fi because they wanted to add me to Roblox and get free Robux. And I look at my daughter and I'm like, what are you telling them? This was like last year. I was laughing. So I'm like, Addie, like, I don't work for Roblox. Like, why are you telling people this? And she's like, she takes like I have like a pet sim shrine.
Hmm.
It's pretty hefty with all like I do collect a lot of stuff because like I've been
Hmm.
here for so long. It's just like cool to see like all the different stuff. Yeah, I collect. I have Titanics and Huges and like all the little toys, everything that comes out. Um, but my daughter brings them to school and she's like, "My mom made this game," and I was like, "No, I didn't." Like, Addie, why are you telling people this? Like, I can't. Like I said, I can't work in air fryer. If I tried to develop a game, I'd break all of Roblox. I swear. Like I can't do anything that I barely know how to work Discord anymore because it keeps changing and it's just like I'm falling behind the times. But she's telling people that I work for Roblox. I made Pet Sim and I'm like, Addie, no, like you can't be telling people that. Like I'm not Robux cash cow. Like I have kids that I've never met knocking at my door asking me for Robux and I'm just like Like literally, IR, like in real life, please please pet, please trade kind of thing. They'd hang around in front of my house. They're already connected to my Wi-Fi. They're just playing Roblox in the driveway, and they're like, "Yeah, we're playing Pet Sim," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I'll give them some free stuff if they want to play." Like I've given them huges and all of that, and it's kind of funny because outside, like it's weird because in a Discord and within a community, I'm known, but in real life, like I'm just like a really quiet person. Like I just don't leave my house. Like then I come on here and it's just like I'm no, it's kind of surreal. I guess is the word that I'm looking for. Like it's I can't go into a game with Nixxie, and it's cute. Like I like it. It makes me feel like I've actually done a good job to have such the positive like feedback coming back from the community, like and just like people like really happy to see me and just like saying, "Hey, like, can I add you? Can I play with you?" Like, "Oh, la 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 la." Sometimes I've had them say, "Oh, hey Nixie, I watch your videos," and I'm like, "I don't have a YouTube." I've had that so many times. It's like really nice. That's why I was kind of sad when the new game came out. I couldn't do my signs. And I was
Mm.
just sad because I used to sit in Plaza and in game for hours and just sign everybody's pets, give them huges and sign them. And it's like that's what I like. I just like interacting and um, messing around with them in game and having fun. We'll play like our own little mini games like Simon Says or Stop Go, and I'll use my little admin commands and it gives me a AK-47 or a sniper and I'll start eating them around the server. It's fun. I'm bad for that. Somebody just posted that on Twitter and they're like, "Nixie, is this you?" And it was from like 3 years ago. I was like, "Yep, that's me." You see a little short body with a giant black gun. Yeah, I was shooting kids in server. It's funny because it eats them all the way around. It just like flings them, like super flings them.
Oh,
You just see them bouncing around.
I wish that's a command we can do as partners.
That would be abused.
Yeah, it
Oh
would.
my
Oh,
gosh.
I saw
Yeah,
videos
we
of
had a few
partners
partners that
abusing.
have.
Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
saw them abused. I will name it out too because I know he's probably listening. Numerous. Him and his free cam. His free cam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been free cam like 30 times in a row to the point where like my game's breaking. But it's like that's what I want. I want to like it would be cool for partners to have more commands and stuff like that. But numerous, she should get free cam taken away from him. I'm gonna ground him myself.
Yeah, I saw May Rush alt. He was making everybody.
Small in game.
I think no, I think he did the explosion thing where everybody just went all over the place during red light, green light, and everybody died.
Yeah, I was hearing about that too. I was like, you shouldn't be doing that, especially in an event.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they could disable it during in events.
Yeah, I think that was a great idea. I actually brought that up because there's so many people complaining to me about that, and I'm just like, hey, like I'm not a dev, but I could pass it on. And yeah, it was just like people being small and being blown up, and I'm just like, you guys, like it's not a toy. It just play it normal.
Yeah, I was using the
Um,
free cam during the glass bridge, see if I could tell the difference between the glass, just like in the show.
I have PTSD from that. I never made it past a glass bridge, and then people were baiting me and telling me like, hey, look, the glass looks different. You could tell which one is safe. And of course, I would go through. I'd sacrifice myself. So I came to a point where I couldn't even make it past the glass bridge
Mm,
because like I love the whole update, like the whole clan war. That was super fun.
yeah.
Super fun, but it got ruined by macros and
Mm-hmm.
exploiting. And that's like something you'll see me yelling about on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like it's such an unfair thing, but it's like when with the glass bridge, that was like my most frustrating part where it's just you have a whole bunch of people on macro, everybody's not jumping, and it's like, okay, like we're gonna die. There's 20 seconds left. We're only on the third panel. Who's gonna jump? And it's always me. I just yell in chat, "This is Sparta," and we go down, and then I just start all over again and get in the same kind of lobby. And it was really tedious and repetitive.
Yeah, the whole exploits and all that, that's it's very frustrating and
Yeah,
it
it's
really
ruining Clan
ruined
Wars.
it ruined the pet games. And everybody that does it, they don't care about how it makes other people feel. The people that don't do that, and they don't care about anybody else's experience. All they care about is getting what they want and then bouncing out that game and doing it in the next one.
Yeah, that's what it is too. And like Clan Wars is like something. I was actually hoping to bring it up because I do talk about Clan Wars a lot because I try to make it. I love it. It's my way of getting my space, like having fun out running away from big games while still playing big game stuff.
Mm,
Like I do a lot in a server, like a lot. I'm always busy, so Clan Wars is my peace. I'm not really competitive, but I like having fun and I like helping people. Like you grind together and win together kind of thing. We're not really competitive, but we still try because it's really hard. Like when it's the same three, well, actually now four clans just ruin it for everybody just for a pet that's going to be worth like what, 500 mil?
yeah. Well,
Like
not
it's,
not the number one prize, but yeah.
oh yeah, I don't know. I don't even know how much they're worth because I've never seen
Oh,
one. The last time I seen one was when I was in Hippo Melon and we got first place for the Christmas one, the Titanic present making one. That's the
mm-hmm.
first time I ever got first.
Yeah,
And it's just like,
that one's worth
that
more
was fun.
because that was during 50 members.
Yeah, that was the present cat. I don't know what happened to that. I think I accidentally traded it when I was bulk trading pets because I'm not a trader. Like I'm usually I give away stuff and like if my friend wants to trade me, I'll overpay for just to help them out kind of thing. And I think my present cat went with somebody. I don't remember who. I don't know where it went, but yeah, it's gone.
No,
I'm a little salty about that.
yeah,
That was my little trophy.
I put my prize for our first time getting top three. I put that right into the exclusive daycare, and I'm going to put it right back in, or I might just not claim it, just leave it in there, because that's my trophy. That's the first time Blox Family Clan got top three, and so I'm just gonna leave it there. Never gonna trade it. Just gonna stay right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to reach at least top 10 again, I guess. But like I said, it's hard when you got full clans basically having the game played for them, and then half of them exploiting, and it's just like we try our best to try to like get rid of all of that.
Yeah.
Because like it does suck because it's always the same people, and I know a lot of people lose motivation, and just clan wars isn't fun anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the second part of that battle, the game pet games, I just I just hatched the whole time. I did the breakables for points. I didn't even go into the games at all. It was just
That's what I did. The second half was fun. I'll admit, I got pretty far with that. I had one win for the pet games. The second one was really, really fun.
mm,
Yeah, I won, and I was super excited, and I never won again because then the macro people started again with hot potato, and every single lobby I got in, and in every single game, like a hot potato match, everybody had like a bulk mass of them standing inside of each
mm-hmm.
other, not pressing the damn
Yeah. That
button.
happened to
I was
me a few
raging.
times.
I was oh, it happened to me like 20 times in a row, and that's where I just sat my butt in the last area. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
screw this. I'm not playing with you guys anymore. This game isn't fun anymore. I'm just sat and AFK'd in the back.
Yep. A few times my wife will be like, "Oh, you want to play the pet games?" So I'll go play, and then I'll get to hot potato, and nobody presses the button, and I die, and I get aggravated. I'm just gonna go hatch.
Yep. That's what happened to me. That's why I went to Twitter. I was like, excuse me, guys. If you're gonna make it play the game for you, at least make it press a button. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. All of Pet Sim.
Yeah, and it's crazy how fast they get these exploits out. It
Yeah,
is
it's
absolutely
nuts.
crazy.
It's they've been around for forever, and it's just like you fix one thing, and that's what I notice a lot too, being here for so long. Like they have an exploit for everything and everyone. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like once the devs get something, they fix it. It takes 30 seconds, if not, if they don't already have a workaround
Mm-hmm.
to work around it. And like some of them are like stuff like where it's abusing something like on Roblox kind of thing, and it's just like meh. Like I think the funniest thing I've ever seen, the most craftiest thing I've ever seen was the one time they were crashing the plazas. Like that was a whole mess. I hated that.
Hmm.
Where I don't know how it was done, but they were crashing like trade plazas. I don't know if you remember that. That was like a
And
while back.
I
Maybe
remember it happening
PSX.
in PSX.
Yeah, and back in PSX days, like it's crazy. I've learned like a lot because I'm not really tech savvy, but I start seeing this stuff and I'm just like, wow, like this stuff actually exists. Like it's crazy. And then with how they fix it afterwards, like the devs try to fix it, and then there's already workaround. I'm just
Hmm.
like damn, they're serious. Like, what is this
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
almost
thing?
like they anticipate the work, the fix, and then they already
Yeah,
have part two already made for it. That's probably what it is.
yeah, that's what it is, and it's just like a lot of kids these days they actually like get into it. So there's like a lot, and it just sucks because like sometimes it does ruin a game, which I don't understand because like most of the stuff in game is like already given to you just by doing a rebirth or something like that. It's just
Hmm.
basically used to be lazy kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember there was a Pets Go update. I believe it was the one where you have to fight each other. It was I think it
I
was like
raged.
it was like 30 it was like 30 minutes after I believe you posted a video of playing on Twitter, and then someone commented in your comments, I believe it was you or a moderator, a video of them exploiting, just teleporting to all the corners so they couldn't get hit. You know, I'm
Yeah,
just
I got
like,
bullied. Yeah, I really got bullied with that. I played about one thing of King of the Hill and I just like gave up. Like I said, Pets Go is my worst enemy right now. Like I'm over it. I've sunk a lot of Robux into it and all that, and I still can't get anything. I'll just play just to keep up with, I guess, the updates. But
hmm.
that game hates me, and King of the Hill hates me. I'm not good at that. I just stood in the corner, not even bothering anybody. Whap! I'm dead. And I'm just like, can you guys just leave me alone? They see the tag in chat and it makes them get me even worse. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna go fishing. Okay, you guys. Bye.
Yeah, I quit Pets Go after about 2 weeks of it launching,
Mhm.
and I was just like, this is an RNG game. I'm not expecting to spend too much Robux on this game, but then there's just this, that coming out. And it's crazy how a RNG game has so many uh, game passes and all that. When normally a RNG game doesn't really have that much for you to spend Robux on. What they make money off of is the premium payouts.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, I already spent so much money on Pet Sim. I'm not going to play this anymore. But I started playing it again recently, and I'm thinking about making a dedicated Pets Go account and just moving all my Robux and all that to that account so I could buy everything and stop using my main account on here, because every time I'm trying, like this past week, I've been trying to hatch the Titanic Storm Agony because, I absolutely love agonies. But then we have the clan
Mhm.
battle. So half the week I'm doing clan battle, the other half I'm trying to hatch this Titanic, and sadly I didn't get the Titanic because either I don't have any luck or because I spent half the time doing a clan battle.
Yeah, that's my issue too, because I only have one account. Well, one account I do have is my main, and then I have my It's Really Nixie account, which has partner for the signing.
Mm.
Yes, that I think I brought that up earlier. I was like, I missed the signing, and I asked Preston. I was like, hey, can I put my alt account in partner and get some signs, please? And he let me. And that, but I can't run two accounts at the same time. I can't work multi instance. Like I'm so dumb when it comes to this thing. So that's sometimes I wish I could play different games, but I'm always in game doing clan battles because I'm
Hmm.
heavily involved in it. I think maybe one day I'm gonna have to put passes on the other one and try to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 4 accounts in my clan, and I have to run all 4 of them during clan battles. Yeah, I really don't want to do clan battles. I actually suggested today that we should start having 1 week clan battles because, we just finished a clan
Hmm.
battle that we just started last Saturday. And 1 week clan battles, that's more doable for people that want to go ahead and enjoy the game and not just do the same thing for a week. And I
Yeah,
suggested,
I like one looks better.
yeah, I suggested we do 1 week battle with a 2 week break instead of a 2 week battle with a 1 week break. That way we could go back to enjoying the game and doing the things we enjoy, or if we want to go play a different game, we go play a different game.
Yeah, that sounds good. Like 1 week on, 1 week off, or one
Hmm.
week on, 2 weeks off. Kind of sounds like I'm talking about a job, but no, that's good because I think Christmas is what really got me down. That was what was
Yeah.
that 3 battles in a row? That was a whole month of nonstop grinding, and it was. I love the update. I loved putting all of my huges in there and made like because it went back to the community, like people who otherwise wouldn't have had a huge before just got a whole buttload of huges that came in through into their mailbox. Like I love that. But just the battle aspect of it, like I think it was 3 battles in a row. I couldn't do that. And during Christmas time too. And
Hmm.
oh boy, I think New Year's, I was the chest battle. I remember the ball drop every 2 hours. I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, I got to go to my phone. I got to do a chest raid. I think that was around the time, right? New Year's for the chest raid.
Hmm. Yep.
Like you can't be doing it. Like the some people are crazy. That's why I understand sometimes with the macros. Like I don't know. Like nobody can physically possibly do it 24/7.
No.
But it's just like some of those battles, like where you got to set timers and alarms and make sure that you jump in game because it's like it's a set time. Like that's why I wish some of them, like with the chest raids and stuff like that, like it's limited. They'll give you tickets instead of it being all at one time. You could choose when you could use those 2 tickets, kind of thing. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Like that would make it so much better. Like where you can pick and choose instead of you being at work and you got to sneak into a closet to do something in game on your phone, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like it's nuts. Some people do it.
during that battle, I was waking up every, I believe, 2 hours, every hour and a half. Every hour and a half, I was waking up just so I could do the battle. But I would do the battle on my computer and my wife's computer because I wasn't gonna have my
Oh,
wife wake up and do it as well. So I was doing.
yeah. But I think I was laughing. I said it's like feeding a newborn kitten. Like you got to wake up every 2 hours to do it. I was like, this sucks. My kids are grown. I don't have little baby animals. I don't want to do this anymore. So I'd try to every waking moment. I'd stay up till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning because I don't usually sleep. A lot of the community will see that too. I'm up at really weird times of the day and
Mhm.
night. I run off coffee, bad knees, and spite. I guess. It's that's all I do. I get 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night, and then I do it all over again. And I'm usually like a dog with zoomies. You could tell that Nixie had her coffee because I'll be shaking, I'll be vibrating, and yep, 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 yep. And then I'll go quiet because that's when I crash, and I'm like, okay, I need more coffee. And I think that's my problem why I don't sleep. I just drink so much coffee. That's my only go-to thing.
Yeah, honestly, I'm the same way. I like all day long, I want a coffee. And right before the podcast, I was gonna go make a coffee, but the baby fell asleep, and I have a really loud espresso machine, and I didn't want to wake up the baby. So this is the first podcast I'm recording with no coffee next to me. And so after I'm done recording with you, I'm gonna go make a coffee if she's awake.
Yeah,
But
make a bunch of them.
I'm
It's
constantly drinking coffee all day long. I love it. But
I do too, even right before bed.
I'm also on a very limited diet. So I'm a carnivore for the past 2 years. I only eat meat, fish, eggs, butter, and all that. Like no
What do you
vegetables,
have
no
against
fruit.
vegetables? Why no vegetables? It's
I
like
was that.
I love vegetables. I'm the total opposite. I barely eat meat, but I love my vegetables.
I enjoy some vegetables. I prefer fruit, but I
Yeah,
haven't
fruit
had
is
any
good.
vegetables, any carbs, any fruit, and I haven't had any of that for 2 years. And
Jeez, you're
yeah.
missing the good stuff.
So
Carbs. Mm.
Every morning I
Mm.
have coffee, eggs, and bacon, and then I won't eat anything till about 8 o'clock at night, and I'll have a nice steak. And throughout the day, I'm just drinking coffees because I love coffees. And if I cut out coffees, I think I'll go crazy.
Yeah, that's me. If I don't have one as soon as I wake up, within the first 10 minutes, I start having migraines. And I think it's like a lot of people know I'm originally from Canada. And
Hmm.
once we come out of the little maple womb, we start drinking coffee, Tim Hortons more specifically. And so I've been literally drinking coffee since I was maybe 8 years old. Like I'd have memories of like waking up, being at my grandparents' house, and my grandma's having a coffee, and she'll make me one too. And I'm like, yeah, grandma, yeah. And it just never went away. So I think I might have more of an addiction. Like
Hmm.
it doesn't. Sometimes it will get me wired. Sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes I'll drink it before I go to bed, and I'll sleep the whole night.
Hmm.
And everybody's looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" Because I'm a complete sociopath. I'm a night owl and a morning person at the same time. I don't know how I function. Like I go sleep an hour and I'll be so happy. I'll be like, "Good morning" with sunshine and rainbows, and while most people look like a disgruntled troll, I'm out there.
Yeah.
I'm just always happy.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
other.
no, coffee's a big thing. I've been drinking it since a kid. So now if I go without it, I feel depressed. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I walk around in a fog like a early 2000s like emo music video where he's slowly walking down a hallway and it's all blurry. That's me without a
Hmm.
coffee. But I'm just like it's just slow motion and just sad. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how people can't enjoy coffee.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
the thing. Well, the other day I made a coffee at night. Actually, I didn't make coffee. I got Starbucks. I got Starbucks at night, drank a little bit, and I fell asleep on the couch. And I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I see my coffee. I take a few sips and I go back to sleep.
It's the
I
same thing. Your dad looks at me. He's like, "Why are you drinking that coffee cold?" And I'll get up and I'll put ice cubes in it. I'll be like, "Iced coffee," even though it was hot, like like piping hot a couple hours ago. That's what I'll do. Like I forget about it, and then I'll like
Mhm.
either nap or I'll get busy, and I'll just throw ice cubes in it and call it a fancy iced coffee or something.
Hey,
Like, I'm not going to dump it and make a new one.
with the cold brew coffees, that's just coffee that someone made yesterday and put it in the fridge for you to drink today.
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand. I see that. I've been where I live, it's starting to get built up, and they're starting to get fancier and fancier with their coffees, with like cold brew and something drip. I don't know. Like it's just like weird. Like they're inventing random ways to like make coffee. Like I don't know. I've seen like
And make it more
little
expensive.
glass machines. Yeah, like a drip coffee. Why? What? I don't know what a drip coffee does. Like it's
Is
about $1.50 more, but it's dripping.
isn't that what coffee
I,
does
I,
though?
I don't know, but I don't get it. It's cold. I'm just like, can you just pour me a coffee, please? Like just a hot coffee. They have like drip and latte and macchiatos and like they keep inventing different stuff. And I'm just like, can I just have a coffee with caramel in it, please? Like I just please, just a large,
At
extra
that
caramel.
at that
Like
point, just go
vanilla.
to the gas station.
Yeah, we've all been there. We got QTs down here. They make the best coffee. They started doing it with grinding actual beans and stuff like that. Oh, they stepped it up. I love the South.
Hmm.
If I can't get to Starbucks, I'll go there.
Yeah, when I was
Mhm.
when I was learning Blender because I'm developing a game, so I wanted to learn how to make my own models on Blender. I went through probably about 4 coffees that night, and I was up all night long learning Blender. And then at like 8 o'clock in the morning, everybody's getting ready to go to school. I went to bed. I
Yeah,
finished making my donut and went to sleep.
I wish I could learn how to do all that. I have a funny story, actually with Jamie, and he broke my heart. Oh my goodness. I was I made like a little tiny game. I wanted to learn how to like build stuff and make stuff with like different parts from scratch. Like I've been learning. I remember I showed him because he does that for big games too, and him and his floating trees. And I showed him that. He's like, "God damn, that sucks." I'm just like, I'm trying. I spent 3 hours making it. But it's just like some of that stuff is hard with like Blender and like scripting. That's like all of that is just like I don't know how the devs could do all of that. That's nuts. I don't know how anybody could actually do that because it does take a lot of time, a lot of patience, like a lot
Hmm.
of everything. Like I couldn't do that every day, pushing out updates every single week. How
Yeah.
long's it been for the past year they've been doing that?
Hmm.
It's I could not do that. Like I could not imagine. Like it's crazy what they do. Like I've seen some like behind the scenes stuff and all of that. Like what they do put in a lot of work with
Yeah.
everything like that. Then I love how they just added testers too. That was
Hmm.
something that was really needed, and like it's I'm excited to see because I've noticed with here, it's always from up from here kind of thing. Like I've never seen. Well, maybe the one flop. I think it was. What was that one that was after PSX? That weird one that everybody hated and pooped on.
Uh,
You know which one I'm talking about?
no, I don't.
I see nobody remembers it because it flopped after a month because the community absolutely hated it. It was after PSX. Um, PS2? I don't know. PS90, not PS90. So there's been so many games that I can't even remember, but it's still up there. I played it for a little bit and they had like different, excuse me, I'm sick. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
trying not
I'm
to
just
cough.
getting better.
I'm not. It's raining outside and 70 degrees after it was just 19 degrees here. It's been bipolar, so I'm sick. But there was one game that we did have that was like kind of like it didn't really do too good, but it was mostly like with the community. Like it had a good start. Like it had a lot of good features in it and stuff.
Oh,
But
you're
it's just like the
talking about Pet
community.
Sim 2.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah,
Yes.
that came out
Yeah.
before PSX.
Before, okay, I was trying to figure out where the timeline, like it's been so long, but that one, like it did have a lot of potential. Like I saw like what they were trying to do with it, but it's just like community wasn't ready for change kind of thing.
Hmm.
And then PSX came out and it blew up, and then now PS99, and I'm just wondering if I don't know if it's going to be PSX 150 or something like that because 99. I think they're making all new like games and stuff like that. Like I just seen it. Like every game they make is like evolving kind of thing.
Hmm.
I don't know about any new ones though. I can't say that, but
Well, they'll probably
um,
make Pet Sim Z just so that all the Pet Sim Z games stop getting made.
I wish.
Either
I
that or
tried to
it's going
see
to be
what they
Pet
were
Sim
all about,
1000.
and they blocked the staff from playing us. I was just like, "What is this?" Like everybody's talking. Oh, it's a one-on-one copy, and I go look at it, and it's just like I can't get in the game. I'm like, "You guys are bullying me. I just want to see. I want to hatch my first huge without having to spend 2 months doing it. Let me live my life, kind of thing."
Yeah, I heard partners could lose partnership if they ever play it, and every single time I see one, it's like almost the exact same thumbnail, and I almost join it every single time.
Yeah, it's not really that. It's more like a lot of people do use these copy games to because they're one-on-one copies, and they'll use it to scam people.
Hmm.
That is a really big thing, and make it look like they have pets they don't really have, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like obviously it's like copyright. Like I'm not too versed in all of that. I just see from what I've seen on Twitter and stuff like that. Like with all that drama that happened, because I've only tried to play it once. I've never really seen like the thing for it. But it's like with partners, it's mostly like I don't know what it is. It's just like sorry, I have a brain fart right now. I'm trying to think of words in English that make sense. But it's like you wouldn't lose it, but it's just like why are you gonna sit there and promote like copycat games when you're your partner kind of thing?
Yeah.
And it's like more like the thing like, hey, like anybody could go into these games and say, hey, like I have 100 of these huges or Titanics to get rid of. Here, hit this link and it's a beam link, and then you have all of like these people losing their accounts. And that's like something we've been really trying to step up onto with safety. I could even get into that too with scamming and beaming and stuff, because that is something that's been denting all of our heads in at big games for the staff wise, because it's really hard when we implement stuff in game and people still keep falling for it, and you find like people will find ways around it, and like you tell them one thing like, hey, like be careful for this, they'll find a different way. That's
Hmm.
why with earlier when I was talking about when we were talking about my account with partners and fake ones, like we do get a lot of people with uh who pretend to be staff, and they'll message people on the leaderboard or who have been hatching the G word pets. I'm still not gonna try it. But they'll like sit there and they'll target people. They'll watch the global chat. That's why I love how they added the option to turn your name off for it.
Hmm.
And like they'll pretend to be staff and be like, "Hey, like you're about to get banned in game because said something to so and so," and they're panicking. And these people will literally show them step by step on how to get their account stolen. They don't even know, thinking it's a fake staff member.
Hmm.
That's why, and it really, really sucks because we try to stay vigilant with everything, and some stuff is common sense, like don't trust trade your friends, kind of thing. Like I wouldn't even trust my own grandma. My
Hmm.
grandma's not even around, and I still wouldn't trust her with my Roblox account. Like I just, you don't, you don't. People have to stop being so trusting, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like some of it's common sense. Like if it's blatant, like scamming, like or having to do with like exploits, with like lagging the trade or something like that. Like that's where like yeah, like that's not your fault. Like we're so sorry. A lot of the community's like confused about it. They think we're developers. We could replace pets and stuff like that, and we really can't. Like sometimes we'll give our own stuff
Hmm.
back to the community, but like not like a consolation prize, but just like something like, hey, we're really sorry, and we'll try to help them with our own inventory just to build back up, because most of their accounts, most of the time, they're always white, everything like
Yeah.
diamonds, pets, books, everything like that, and they just click a link or let their friends on their account, and it's just like you gotta learn how to safely be a good trader and not be so trusting, I guess, is
Yeah.
my main thing. Because a lot of these are very avoidable, but it's just like people don't listen, kind of thing. It's frustrating. I've wanted to put my head into a wall a couple times about it. It's just like, hey, like no matter what we do, we yell at them. We have bots that spam channels that have like lists of like things to look out for and things to be careful, and warnings with what a fake link looks like, because you'll have like roblox.nz or .vd or something like that.
Hmm.
And it's a beam link, and it's hectic. Like we're trying to work on. That's why with all of the staff coming on, this is our biggest staff trials ever. We're gonna have around 70 staff members.
Wow.
It's gonna be crazy, and just so we could keep support open and continue like giving people like everything they need and having it like done fast and on time and more like personal with yeah, that's why I love having tickets, because it's more personal. Like you get to talk to them, you get to get everything you need from them, like for proof wise, whether it be scamming, exploiting, or a bad person inside the server.
Hmm.
Like I like it better. We used to, when I first was here, big games did not have support at all. We had no support zone, nothing like that. We were just a bunch of mods that sat in mod chat and banned people in game if we happened to see an exploiter. And it was
Hmm.
mostly like back then, it was only flying exploits. Like that was the only one. And then, like I said, it evolved. Like it's nuts to see how everything just threw, like it just went up and just above and beyond, like boggling my mind. Um, my throat. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just like that's why we're going to bring on more staff and hopefully keep the community more safe, and trying to revamp everything and make sure that we could keep everybody good.
That's good. That's good. And I'm pretty sure that's something that a lot of players have been wanting.
Oh yeah, it's hard because it's just like some people do make a day job out of screwing over other people.
Yeah.
I've noticed that there's a couple groups of big like scammers that have multiple accounts. Like no matter what we do, we can't get rid of them. Like it's crazy. Like ban one account, they have 10 more that come back and they're doing the exact same scam, the exact same way, and more people are coming in and they're getting scammed. And we're just like, what the heck? Like, you can't, like, it's really hard, especially with, I think one of the biggest ones right now is the people pretending to be YouTubers inside game, and they'll private message them and be like, "Hey, follow my channel or join my
Mm,
group for a free huge or a free Titanic," and it's a beam link on a fake YouTube account.
yeah, yeah.
And it's like,
I've seen that one.
yeah,
Um,
and that one's really bad. And the flex scam, and hey, I'm doing a video, put your Titanic or whatever for 1 gem. I'm just doing it for a video, and then they don't realize and they press accept thinking that it was going to be declined right away, and no, it goes through and they just watch their Titanic go for 1 gem.
yeah, that
uh, uh,
happened. That happened to one of the officers. His little brother lost a Titanic. I forgot what it was, but it was brand. It was like a brand new Titanic that just came out. I think it was.
oh no.
I think it was the Party Corgi. Right when the Party Corgi came out, he hatched one, and then he sold it for really, really cheap and lost it. But I was able to get him a teddy bear instead.
Aw, yeah, usually with that, that's why I want more community members to really like be vigilant and come to us quickly, because we're pretty quick with banning people. Like, to make sure, because a lot of the times it's just like these same like 5 people, these big groups of scammers that scam people and then sell it for US dollars or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, the what is it called? Like, the darknet, is that what it's called?
Black
Deep
market.
net, darknet. Yeah, it's like the underbelly of pet sim with cross trading and exploiting and all of this stuff. Like, it's nuts. I hate it. Like, I absolutely hate it. Like, I hate having every day somebody coming to me and saying, Nixxie, like, I got scammed, I lost my pet, all of that stuff. And it's like, I try to help them. I try to look for the pet or ban the person. And it's just like, it's already gone.
Hmm.
Like, you can't do anything. And I'm just like, oh no, it's getting bad. But that's why we're doing our updated. We now have scam support coming, where we have a dedicated team of around 15 moderators that only work on slapping scammers.
Hmm. Yeah,
It'll be open 24/7.
I witnessed Reload ban one right in front of me. I noticed this guy in Pets Go. He was fishing and mining for the huge Hell Rock at the same exact time. And so I told Reload. Reload joins. He teleports him to the middle of the map, and then the avatar just starts walking back to go back to mining instantly. Like, it was programmed to do that. And then he goes and glitches him into the wall a little bit, and he's just trying to get back to where he was. And then he's like, "Yeah, this is weird." So he goes and bans him, and I see it in the chat. Blah blah blah. It was banned. They are working on getting a lot of these players banned, but there is way too many that need to be banned. Way too many
Yeah,
to
that's
control.
yeah, just like with scamming, exploiting, like you'll ban one account. They already have 100 on the side. My favorite one is actually in Pets Go, where they hide underneath the map and you just see their big dumb forehead
Hmm.
sticking out with a rod. And I'm just like, like, you guys got to learn how to hide better, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't
And
get
I
why they
usually,
hide under the water when you could easily see them. They think they're
yeah,
stealthy.
no, no, not at all. I could see your rods. Okay, you want to get a shorter rod. Right. Like, even like you could use free cam and go underneath the map and you'll see them all bunched up.
Yep.
There we go. That was a massive cough. Yeah, that's basically it. Like, I don't know if you'd have any more questions, but it's just like, it's nice to be able to talk and show people the inside of what
Yeah.
really goes on, because it's like it's a really big job. Um,
Hmm.
Sometimes, like, I love it up here, but then sometimes I think I'm too nice, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but it's good. I love like helping a community. I love seeing the little staff flourish and help people because I started here. I, it was for, I love the game. I love the community kind of thing. I still here for the game and the community, but it's just like, I want to find people of like-mindedness and have like just a super team of just people who want to be here kind of
Yeah.
thing. Sometimes I don't even think that I'm CM. It's more like, I don't know. Lately they've been calling me Discord mommy, and I'm just, it's so weird. It's so weird. That's what I was thinking of earlier. I was like, okay, I have 3 kids and like 1,500 Discord kids. Like, I'm
Yeah.
just like, y'all leave me alone. That's how long, because it's much more. I've noticed with big games, it's much more than just a gaming community. Like you have life, like basically like friends of years, like friendships built off of here. And that's why with Twitter, I've been trying to spread a lot of positivity too, because it's just like, as an adult too, like it's cool to make friends gaming because gaming does something for you. Like I can't explain it. Like it helps a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like doing positivity Twitters, and I was like, hey, like tag one of your friends and say something nice, like somebody you've met in games, somebody who's made an impact on you. I did not expect that kind of reaction, especially with like how toxic the community has been.
Mm-hmm.
Like that warmed my heart. Like I think there was like 600 or 700 comments on it. And it was all really nice stuff, like
Yeah.
people pinging people they've met in game and how they've affected and changed their lives and stuff like that, or how they're happy to be their friends and happy to play the game with them and all of that. And it's just like, I love seeing stuff like that because back then that was my feeling. Like I met so many cool people all the way until now. Like oh gosh, like so many people. I still talk to a lot of people back from my trial days and all of that. It's just like it's crazy to see like how big this has gotten and
Mm-hmm.
how it's like affected people. Like yeah, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt for the wallets, but I love playing these games. It's fun,
And for the
and I'm
sanity.
sure a lot of other people do.
Yeah, it's pain in the butt for the wallet and pain in the butt for your sanity too.
My sanity lately, my sanity's been dwindling a little bit, but it was mostly with like the toxicity, I guess. It's just like it really gets to you sometimes where
Yeah.
it's like no matter what you do, no matter what the devs do, it's never enough. And it's just the wolf pack mentality. And Lord, that's the only thing that was my sanity. I'm trying to get it back. I just enjoyed a great vacation. Went to Nashville
Mm-hmm.
and came back and trying to get all of this out with partner apps, which will be a little bit later than the staff apps.
Did you
I
end
don't
up
know
going to
what
that
possessed
restaurant?
me. Pardon?
Did you end up going to that restaurant I suggested?
Maybe. Wait, I went to so it was really nice. It was dinner club or supper club on Belcourt.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. Hot wings. I had a lot of adult juice. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, there's
And yeah,
a
I
lot
ended
of
up
good food
going
in
up and down the
Nashville.
strip.
There's a lot of good food over there. Um,
Oh,
go ahead.
oh no, it was really nice. It's different from where I'm from. It was very expensive though. Very, very, very expensive. I've never spent almost $40 on 2 drinks. But the food was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really hoping I could go back. I think after the staff apps, I'm just going to take another Nixxie LOA and just run away for another weekend. After I get out all these partner apps and staff apps, I think I might need it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. I think we have over 2,000 combined um,
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
applications to go through.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Hit up Preston. Preston will pay for
I'm like, Preston, please. I need a sanity vacation.
it.
No, that won't happen because even when I try to take time away, I'm always over here. I just like it's like sometimes like it could be really bad here,
Mm-hmm.
but then you can't stay away because they're like, okay, well, what if somebody needs me? That's my mentality. Like I've always a lot of people don't really know me for how they see me. They'll see me like on Twitter or in a server joking around and stuff like that. But like I've like been here, like I'm always like caring and giving. I'm such a quiet quite quiet person.
Hmm.
Like I try to come out of my shell. That's why when you told me you're like, hey, you want to do a podcast? I was like, I'd love it because love to help a friend, and I'd love for like people just to hear like a more moderators CM side of thing because there's a lot of work that goes on
Yeah.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I
And
was like, yeah, I'll be down for it. But then right before it, I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die because I don't do good in VCs.
mhm. Yeah, and
It was funny.
we definitely need to do one with one of the developers because uh, when I became a tester, I see firsthand how much work they do. And
Yeah,
it
I
seems
wish
like
the
they do not
community could
sleep.
see. No, they do not. I do make fun of them because they do not sleep.
At
I,
4 o'clock in the morning in the test server, they put out something for testing.
yeah, they don't sleep. They grind. They just cook and grind and just put out updates. I don't get it because I mentally like I'm sitting here and I'm just like I can barely. I live on Discord basically. Even if I'm offline, I'm usually hiding off. I'm usually hiding and being in DMs and taking tickets and stuff like that. But it's just like they sit there. They do put a lot of work. Like I do like give them a lot of props for that. Like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And
And
that's what I wish like the community would see more too with like the devs and like the staff side of things because we do receive a lot of hate for like just the dumbest things.
hmm
Like there's a lot of work that goes into this, and it's just like it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like that I've always tried to like push and like be transparent with people like with when there's issues and stuff like that. Like I'm always the first one being like, hey, like sometimes like staff don't even know what's going on kind of thing.
yeah.
And that's when we got to lock down the channels and everybody's like, haha, they had to lock down the channels because we have like thousand like yeah, probably like 1,000 people just spamming channels for like
And
the smallest things. And they're just like, it sucks. Like that's the one downside about it is just like how people are quick to like hate on something or they don't agree with it. It's just like, oh, it's trash, like kind of thing. Like it's just there's a lot of work that's put into stuff.
yeah. And one thing I will suggest is don't say anything until you've started making your own game.
That will never happen for me.
Yeah.
For them, yeah, they try to be, and I've even had kids like say, "Oh, like I make my own game with 32 visits, and I can develop better than you." And then I just look. I remember one time it was like one kid made a tycoon. I played it though, and I donated to his little board. I was like, he had like a donation board, but that's about it. Like one jumping pad and a donation board, and I donated 1,000 Robux to him. But it's just like people really don't understand like in the background like how crazy it actually is.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts. I'm too old for this kind of thing too. Like just like between like helping a community and then making sure the devs have what they need from the community. And like I'm trying to do more with like community posts, especially. I remember there was one that everybody just absolutely lost their minds. What one was it with the clan wars? I think I did like a little poll and everybody lost their
Oh,
mind. And I was like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know if you remember that. And I'm just like, people don't like, people are very quick to jump on things and just be mean about things and just like not even be open like to other people's opinions or feelings on stuff. And it's just like, it's kind of weird. Like and that's the one thing I do hate it about here. It's just like you got to constantly deal with that, and it gets draining after a while. But it's
Yeah.
just like with community feedback and stuff like that. Like the devs do love to listen.
Yeah.
They're actively on Twitter. If you got ideas, I did bring up. I want to try to do something for easy. Everybody knows easy now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try to push and do something.
Ooh.
Um, and they like take like a lot of ideas like people have concepts and stuff like that and like a lot of it I see on Twitter gets added into game.
Hmm.
Like I never knew like that's how it was. We used to have a suggestions channel inside of our Discord, but we had to remove it because it turned into really bad things. It was just another channel to moderate for telling Preston to do something kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like in not a nice way. Like it became really toxic and misused and stuff like that. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm glad like That's why I want people, if you guys have ideas and stuff like that, or if you want to see change, definitely put it out there just so I could get seen.
Hmm.
Because that's the best way to get it across. Because a lot of this stuff like is for the community kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people listening, they know I love putting out suggestions. And
Oh yeah,
a few of my suggestions have actually made it into the game, which is awesome.
yeah. Just keep trying. Just keep going with your little Twitter fingers, and eventually it would get seen. Like there's so many good ideas out there. I've seen like concept pets and like ideas for game passes and ultimates and stuff like that. And like a lot of it, like it's really, really, really cool.
Hmm.
Like I couldn't believe it. There's a lot of crafty people out there. I
Yeah.
could never do anything like that, but I was just like, it would be cool to see like stuff like that be added in and implemented in the game because like the game's not going anywhere, kind of thing. So,
Yeah. And a lot of these things have to do with actual game update and not event updates. And that's what a lot of players are noticing is that big games is really pushing events rather than updating the actual game. And
mhm.
I made a poll asking, would you rather more updates to the actual game, giving you more mechanics and everything, or do you prefer events? And I think it was like 80% of the people would rather have updates to the actual game than having events constantly. And it seems like it's constantly events.
Yeah, I wish they would. I don't know. I wish there was a like a balance between it. Like the events are actually pretty fun, but it's just like at the end of it, it's just like okay, like now we got to wait like another what 2 3 weeks for a new world. Like I
Hmm.
wish they would do like a QOL update, like just
Yeah.
like one update just based on that,
Hmm.
and like work on more like the internal things and stuff like that. Because like a lot of these, like I'll admit the events have been fun. I think the only one I didn't like was the really broken one.
There was a few.
I got bullied. Yeah, I got bullied with the saving error.
Hmm.
It was very, very, very frustrating.
Oh, that
But
was
I think
recently.
yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, I was screaming at walls, screaming at chairs. I was screaming at everything in real life just because I couldn't get in game.
It was the
I was
one.
mad.
It was one before the games, and it was a clan battle.
Yeah, like I think like the devs got it handled. Like I love the testers and stuff like that. Like I love how things are progressing and going in the right direction,
Hmm.
kind of thing. Because they've never really in the past we've never really had that.
Yeah. But all right, so that's about it. That's all I really had to ask. I will be honest, there is a lot more questions I want to ask you, but I know there's a lot of answers you cannot give me. And I know people are listening to this, they're like, come on, ask her this, ask her this. But I already know you can't give me the answer to it. But
So some I might maybe we could save it for a part two. Now that
hey.
I've talked to you and I'm not sitting here scared out of my mind because I have to be social.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do a part two and figure it out because I'd love to for everybody to hear how it really is and
Yeah.
how things work and run and all of that because I think like the community would like have a better understanding.
Hmm.
But yes, obviously some I cannot say, but so if it's something I can explain, yeah, I would definitely would love to go into detail with it and just all of that.
All right. So what I could do is excuse me. What I could do is just ask everybody listening if they made it this far. Just comment down below any questions you would want me to ask Nixie in a part two, and I will pass all the questions over to her, and she'll let me know which one she can answer, can't answer, and then we'll prepare a whole new podcast where she could answer these questions and we could talk about these topics.
Yes, that would be great. I will definitely be up for that and just give everybody answers and just let everybody know.
Yeah, and I think the community would do a lot better knowing more internal stuff. I know you all have NDAs, which is why I don't ask certain questions, but I think some stuff that's protected by NDA needs to get out because there is a lot of toxicity in the community. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of stuff that can easily be avoided that's directed at developers, at Preston, at anybody that works for big games, even partners and testers. Um, a lot of that could be avoided if there was just a little bit more transparency.
Yeah, that I agree with that. But yeah, some things I cannot talk about, or I
Yeah.
just don't even know, because like I'm not really heavily into. I'm more the community side of thing. I
Hmm.
nickname myself the community punching bag. Everybody's like, "What does a CM do?" I'm like, "I'm the community punching bag." It's a little inside joke. Everybody laughs at it, and but yeah, no, like some things obviously I can't talk about, or
Yeah.
I'm not really knowledgeable at. But if it's anything like community related, you want to know more about moderators, you want to know more about in game and all that stuff, I will definitely answer that. Because I know a lot of people are just they have a mysterious little thoughts about us. They're like, okay, well, they just sit on Discord and meeting people. Like, it would be nice to like have some of the mods and stuff like that, like have them like just show them what they'd go through.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We never sleep. Well, some of us do. But yeah, the mods are always around, always helping people, and it's like it's way more than that. Like I said, it's way more than a role. It's way more than a position. It's more like we're here for you guys, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And people need to appreciate that some more.
Mm-hmm. Well, not a lot of people do, but it's just like we want people to know what it's all about. Like we're not just little Discord meows.
Time
Yeah,
for
I need
another
another
coffee.
coffee. I think that was due to my bio. Because I have it. I don't know if you can see my bio right now, but I was giggling at that, and for some reason I just said meow. But and I'm super tired. I've been up all day. But yeah, I just like people to like know more about what goes on and behind the scenes kind of thing. At one point, I did want to do YouTubes and stuff
Hmm.
and show them like the mods perspective, but more with a funny twist because I could never be serious. Everybody that knows me, I am the most unserious person in the world.
Hmm.
Like even when I'm being serious, they look at me and they're like, "Okay, Nixie's hissing. I don't know if it's cute or scary." Like kind of thing. I'm like, "No, I'm being serious, guys. Please listen to me." But then I'll start joking around. Like that's how what I'm known for is just being funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna start a channel and show them like more of the inside things and definitely get Sue involved in there. She's my favorite.
Yeah, Sue and
But
you,
yes,
I think you all will make a good channel together.
there we go. But yes, it was really nice talking to you, and I'm glad I got to.
Yeah. I
And definitely a part two. Yeah, you guys put in the comments, put some questions in there for me, and I'll definitely answer them.
yeah, definitely. We'll get the we'll get the listeners to go ahead and do that, and then we'll schedule a part two. But
All right, thank you for having me.
yeah, thank you so
It
much
was
for coming
fun.
on. Yeah, it was definitely fun. Also, one suggestion, I suggest you change the battery to that smoke alarm.
Okay, see, that's something even the developers made fun of me for. I remember one time being in a VC, and all I hear is beep, beep, beep. I can't. I am 5'9", and my ceilings are 15 feet. So if somebody listening is over the height of 6'5", maybe 7 feet, please come change my fire detectors. It's been like this for 2 years. The staff will probably listen to this and laugh because they make fun of me too. I'm just short, okay, guys. I'm short.
Yeah, I've been waiting to say that. I'm like, I'm going to save it for the end.
Yeah, no, yeah, everybody makes fun of me for it. If it's not my weird accent, it's my smoke detectors.
All right,
All
Nixie.
right, well, I will
Uh,
let you go.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Welcome, bye.
Bye, everyone.